No more. And if you thought that the SI clown was good enough,
Here's your host, Chef Bob.
we'll deal with you after class.
It is after class. It is after class. It is after class. It is after class. It is after class. It is after class. It is after class.
What the fuck?
Oi, kids, it's all new SpongeBob cereal. Oh, Oh boy, my new cereal.
SpongeBob, what's going on around here? I've got cereal all in my yard and it's all your fault.
Did somebody say pizza? Oh.
SpongeBob cereal is full of minerals and nutrients so that you can eat it.
With that cereal. Have a bowl, Mr. Squidward. Hey, this cereal looks just like SpongeBob and Patrick.
That's right. SpongeBob cereal looks just like SpongeBob and Patrick. Oh, this stuff is really good. Don't give me the cereal.
Now's my chance to get my hands on the Krabby Patty secret formula.
The following video was made for the sole purpose of entertainment. Most of the jokes towards the users are just for fun and come without any ill intent. The individuals shown are very likely on the autism spectrum, so please, and I'm only warning you once, do not go out of your way to harass these people and make any derogatory comments toward them. If I see any of you pull that shit, you will be blocked from interacting with my channel. So please, have some fun, but don't be a complete asshole. Thank you. Also, sorry for some of the audible glitches. My mic has gone bad, which is not fair because I literally just bought this.
Don't cry, little logo kid. Uncle YouTube's got enough slop to feed you your entire life. Algorithm, we know to stolen content ASAP. The boy is hungry.
I've been on the internet for as long as I can remember, and while I would say I think I've seen everything it has to offer, there is obviously millions of other crazy shit going on around here that I don't know about, and that's basically how massive this wild experiment has become. There is so much to find that reading off a list of such would likely take decades. While there's the obvious stuff like historical information, the news, schoolwork, and piracy, baby, there's also the gray line side of things, which is 90% of the web. We're such a normal society, and in celebration of this place we all call home, I would like to introduce a new sub-series to this channel called where we look into the weirdest and sometimes dumbest motherfuckers on the internet and either generally criticize them or make fun of them. Or both. And for this first episode of TOR, I want to look into a group of individuals that I've been interested in for literally my entire internet life. So much so that I used to be part of the Kilo anime recappers. I was introduced to the internet at... You know, I can't remember what age, but I was surely in kindergarten. My parents were so caring of me back then. And it was where I not only looked at the SpongeBob wiki and stuff doing my homework, but I also discovered a little place called YouTube. And it was there where I not only grew a love for video making, which would be the oddest 11 years of my life, but I also grew a love for logos. You know, those creative little bumpers that appear after the credits of a movie or show when you open up a game to remind you who made what you're looking at, sometimes by scarring you for life. Not only would I end up watching lots and lots of logo videos on the site, but I also made these logo pals back in elementary school that were essentially trays and put in a packet, which I unfortunately do not have anymore. And my aunt also got me a logo board game for Christmas, which I still do have surprisingly. Now, you might think that's a very niche thing to be hyperfixated on, and you're right. I mean, logos, they're cool and all, but what kind of person would center their entire personality around it? This is the logo community. They go my personal favorite, pure unfiltered autism. Don't worry, I'm on the higher end of the spectrum so I can say it. But for the sake of me not having a lisping fit every time I utter the phrase logo community, we're just gonna call them to what they're most commonly referred to as
Stop after 10,000 years in development?
Now, I know what you're thinking. Miichi, what the fuck are you talking about? Also, are you doing this now because your latest videos haven't been performing well? First of all, you are so goddamn lucky. Secondly,
It will have been worth the wait.
And thirdly, there is not much of an introduction necessarily needed. Logo kids, as the name implies, are children, well, mostly children, who are obsessed with logos. At least, that's the easy definition. Let me tell you guys, in all my years exploring the web, this has got to be one of, if not, the strangest rabbit holes I've ever seen. And I've seen Pooh's adventures. So instead of explaining this whole thing, drag you out on a spiral of nonsense, you'll probably experience a case of brain damage along the way. No, I'm kidding, I won't give you brain damage. Well, unless you want me to. Alright, no more showboating. here we go. Now, I would like to start by detailing what the average Logo Kid channel contains, just to give you an idea on how one can be spotted. I'm not going to use real usernames as examples for obvious reasons, but based on what I've gathered over looking these people up for years, they'll commonly identify themselves with a name like SpongeBob Pocoyo 2005, or Yes Caillou No 2003, Daniel Anti-UTTP Loves Paw Patrol 2004, Jesus. As for the content itself, considering this is the logo community we're talking about, there's obviously going to be logo stuff. Either it be plain uploads of a logo, wait a minute, a custom logo made Blender or with Bitbit. Remember Bitbit? That was fun. Or logo edits, which takes so much blood, sweat, and tears to make. It's a lot of work. Here, I'll show you. A very infamous part of the logo community is the obsession with scary logos. Your first thought might be, how the hell can you make a logo scary? Well, it's easy. This traumatized a generation of children, and most of them aren't even from Russia. I mean, the only time this aired in the United States was months before the Soviet Union collapsed. I think Daniel T. Gaming already put it better than I could, but there are a multitude of reasons why someone could find a logo scary, though most commonly, it's either because of how a logo looks visually, Jesus, have you seen that one Viacom logo? Or watching it intertwined with someone's fear of the dark. And both of those I can completely understand. I mean, that one Boomerang bumper where Yogi shakes his butt and turns to the camera always freaked me out as a child, and I remember one time I hid under my covers when it came on at night in my parents' bed. I'll admit that I still sleep with my TV on because I just really don't in the dark. Oh, and I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up that splat-based thing that appeared at the end of almost every Rugrats episode. You know, this thing has been so goddamn popular in the last people themselves gave it a name, and one miniseries with Splat, as they call him, is voiced by Beast Boy of all people. It's not a very good web series, but it's so intriguing to me.
One's Hungarian and the other's Polish. Together they sound Hungolish.
However, as I alluded to earlier, logo videos are not the only symptom of a logo kid. As I've noticed with these users, they tend to use YouTube, or even Twitter or Tumblr like blog site. But as we know, autistic people may have been often communicating, so instead of just posting where the unfiltered autism part comes in, because boy, they just feel too comfortable posting whatever they want. Segues into the second layer of this iceberg, reaction. And I don't mean your play reaction, Blasphemous HD, or your X2C. I mean reaction videos where someone just takes a random clip from any of their special interests, put a title with my reaction as it fills out the rest, and call it a video. I say this as I proceed to have a mental breakdown because there is so much. Alright, let me put my point. Let me look up my reaction that. Look at this. Look at all of this. This is exactly what I mean. There is way too much this shit. Oh my god. My reaction that user I'm as is on atrocious YouTubers wiki, horrible Beyonders wiki in a nutshell. That's a title. I wonder if it has anything interesting to say on the topic. Yeah, I think I've seen enough. My reaction that I am going back to school tomorrow / go animate switching from Flash to HTML5. My reaction if Joey's channel gets terminated. What do you mean? Is Joey committing war crimes? My reaction that PBS Kids Sprout channel is becoming Universal Kids on September 9th, 2017. My reaction that Gravity Falls ended on February 12th, 2016. My reaction to that guy with the VHS got terminated. My reaction that the True Disney King 5th Productions got terminated. My reaction that Michael Fan 2013 got terminated. My reaction that Green Pen UTTP celebrated the end of Blue Sky Studios. Yeah, I mean, like, if somebody celebrates an animation studio going bankrupt, then that's fine, but why fuel them with the attention? Disowned. My reaction that Baby Mario Brothers got terminated on YouTube. My reaction Arthur got cancelled. My reaction that The Amazing World of Gumball got cancelled yesterday. My my reaction that I accidentally left the gas stove on, and as I hear the hiss of the fumes, I'm succumbed into a big loud burst of flames, as everyone that I've ever loved and the home that I've lived my whole life in vanishes in front of my eyes. And after I see my whole life flash in front of me, from the day I was born, to my first steps, to my first words, to my first day of school, now I am surrounded by nothing but a dark void of emptiness. I cannot move, I cannot breathe, I can't even think. I have to fall into nothing. This is really funny. Is Doken Chan really cute? No! Well, according to this guy, no. Doken Chan is too girly, but you and I are not friends anymore because you couldn't stop disrespecting opinions. Oh my god, and right out in the open as well. They also post these clips where the intent is to imagine a good user having good things happen to them, while a bad user has, well, bad things happen to them. Or sometimes a combination of both. Basically the playground equivalent of death threats. Same applies to free like and dislike videos, which are just peak interaction bait. Well, I guess karma came from years earlier. We like their workload gets grounded. Oh, what's wrong, DT5? The workload. Whoa. I don't know how much this is gonna add, but I feel like I should bring this up. A few things I noticed watching these videos is that, A, these users are hooked onto shows or movies made for children, or ones that have characters with cute, simplistic, and friendly designs. You know how Five Nights at Freddy's got popular with children because of the way the animatronics look, which kickstarted the mascot horror genre that has now basically become content farm fuel? Well, you'll find something like that within this community. Now, it might sound like a no-brainer considering they are called Logo Kids, but again, that's a given name because it just flows better. Yeah, I forgot to mention that many people in this community are grown adults. Some are older than me. I'm not insulting them for this, obviously. I'm hitting 21 and I still have an impulse to buy Care Bears on the Switch. But, I don't know, I just find the idea that there are a bunch of men probably in their 30s for real bullying a fictional child for some made-up reason kind of funny to me. I mean, it could always be worse. They could be from the Disney Channel fandom. Though I will say where it does start to get concerning is that B, they have a really weird obsession with characters crying. Well, I'm just gonna say for what it is, it's a fetish. It's a clear-cut fetish. Logo Kids post crying clips a lot, and I mean a lot. So much so that's actually kind of terrifying. They're commonly like, haha, they deserve to feel sad emotion when it's a character they hate, but they also frequently post crying clips of characters they do like, so bona fide fetish shit. Why so common with Logo Kids? I don't fucking know. And look, I'm not a kink shamer. Fetishes are a natural part of life. We all have some very weird kinks, and I don't entirely judge people on them unless it's some actually heinous, disgusting garbage. And while crying's obviously not gross in any way, who the f would get off to this? Note to self, keep them as far away from Ray Whipple and Sabo as possible. Even if it's not a fetish, do these Logo Kids just go to a supermarket, see a baby crying, and be like, oh boy, that would make a great Class EQ Bill BFDI major edit? I mean, maybe I'm exaggerating, right? Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure some of you saw it flash on screen. This is real. Someone actually put clips of real children into a playlist called Cartoon Crying Compilation. Like, oh my god, what the f***? I'm sorry, I might be looking too deep into this, but this is so rubbing me the wrong way. Anyway, back on topic. While it doesn't look like these users have sexual interest in it, the amount of crying clips posted by them is concerning. And I honestly shudder to think about what goes on behind the screen. Also, there's a real term for this. It's called dociphilia. Why does that sound? Oh, wait, no. Oh, shit! I would go into DeviantArt, but I feel like that's a whole other beast. What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that all in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the... Okay, so far what has been shown comes from very smart creators, many of them even lower than my sub count. So I like to play fair by shedding light on two very recognizable names within the Logo community. You guys are gonna want to sit down for this part. You clearly have not seen the best indie animation David Madsen is responsible for the channel Dave Madsen, which is best known for its logo bloopers series, most commonly the Looney Tunes intro. Okay, seriously. But there are also PBS bloopers, Green Gems bloopers, CBS bloopers, ABC bloopers, and My Life bloopers, featuring a scene of my first pullover by Kyle. The gist of every episode is that these Begonia characters, Microsoft Sam, Mike, Mary, Anna, and a couple of other characters that I'll get to in a bit, trying to get the logo right, but the stupid dumbass named Scotty keeps fucking everything up, either because he hates his job or he's just so incompetent, I don't know why. Now, if it was just that, I wouldn't be talking about this series, and at most be comparing it to that one British guy who had this ability to talk to logos.
Don't be so hard on yourself, sir. I think you're a brilliant director. If you ask me, you're the best name in the media business.
Thanks for the compliment, Virgin.
But it's not just that. The best way I can describe it, like a Looney Tunes cartoon made in MS Paint. The most infamous gag is when a character is either insulted or doesn't have things go their way, they throw some sort of temper tantrum over it. I'm not kidding when I say that every tantrum scene is like, okay, you gotta stay calm, it's no big deal, you gotta control yourself. Uh-oh, I'm about to get angry, my tantrum's coming on now, here I go.
Oh man, please don't be...
Repeat for over 800 episodes. Or 1,000. This dude lost his channel multiple times, yet still manages to come back. How impressive. By the way, a part of the dialogue is ripped straight from Family Guy. Just thought I'd mention that.
No, damn, crap,
No, damn, crap, damn it to hell.
Other gags include Sky getting fired, but then he comes back because he can't be replaced. A scary logo shows up and attacks one of the crew members. I swear to God, I'm not making shit up with these next few. Anna has laser eyes she uses to defeat any antagonists. The devil and his wife show up just to shout all over the cast and are defeated when God shows up. Jesus, what even is this series? Apparently, Logo Bloopers is not the only series featuring this cast. They also do Funny Signs, Madison Lane, a former series called Adventures of Sam and Friends, Dave Mad Sports. Speaking of which, hey, Brad Holmes, can you explain why you weighed 6 rounds to drive an edge runner? Guess I'm not mad since I heard Ahmed's pretty good. The logo whoopsie nonsense but still want to see the characters, then these spin-offs might be your best bet. The Microsoft characters aren't the only ones though, funny enough. There are way too many to count, but the most notable ones are Dave's self-insert that at one point was just a real-life image of himself, Dr. Phil as a beaver. Jesus Christ, Shadow the Hedgehog is in some episodes. He's everywhere, man. Plankton? Okay, as much as I don't condone using AI voices of real people, this is just way too funny out of context not to share.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm not stroking anymore.
They even include some actual YouTubers. 2 of them were promptly fired days apart. One of them couldn't keep it in their pants, and the other... Oh God, I don't think I can even say it for the sake of staying on YouTube, but don't look up what Luna Panashika did. I'm not even joking, it's really that bad. And honestly, they're probably the only controversies this channel ever faced. The other so-called controversies had just been some childish preschool-esque force that I can't really take seriously. I guess I will say that I do have respect for Dave for keeping this series of videos going for over a decade now, and he's pretty much begun to embrace that what he's doing is essentially just all shit posting. Yeah, huge props to him for that. Especially considering he might be somewhere in his 20s by now.
This man is 61 years old? What the fuck?
No shade, I just find that interesting. Alright, moving on to the next one. Greenie Farm is a Canadian animated British co-produced animated series played by Robert Staten. It first premiered on CTN on August 13, 1995, and eventually premiered on Columbia TriStar Kids on March 16, 2002, and is syndicated on USA Network and a few NBC... Wait, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, this dude for some reason made up facts about the show to make it look like some sort of real 90s cartoon for... kids? He also stole someone's picture and claimed it was him, but looking at his channel, it's obviously far from the truth. Okay, but for realsies, Greenie Farm is a 2008 MS Paint web series created by Robert Staten, which follows Little Guy, the king of 123 Greenie Fathom, and all these other characters he doesn't really like. I mean, he's just kind of an asshole for no reason, even towards people that are just minding their own business.
Have you been dragging that picnic carpet outside? By by yourself, that's not allowed.
So, how does one describe Greenie Fathom? Like, I'm not even joking. I genuinely do not know how to describe the show. Whereas Dave Madsen videos have so much confusing shit going on too, but you could at least tell there is some sort of structure to his videos. Greenie Fathom is literally a zero-budget fever dream. It has characters doing things, there are logos thrown in as expected because, well, you remember what video you're watching, right? Honestly, I don't think Robert could even decide who made this show. I mean, every episode credits Sony Wonder both at the beginning and end, but whereas every opening credits the Children's Television Workshop and Senar, almost every episode has different logos entirely at the end. I'd like to imagine every studio in Hollywood imaginable, past and present, came together and just said, let's use MS Paint Speak Only and call it a show. We need another excuse to not pay anybody but ourselves. Anyway, they also utilize clips and sound from various other media, mostly bananas and pajamas for some reason, and I don't mean like in the way Creed 3 references Dragon Ball in its fight scene. I mean like the parts in Family Guy where they play an entire Conway Twitty performance. Yeah, that kind of creative laziness. I swear to God, there's episodes that are just random clips with no commentary over them whatsoever, and Jesus Timon, what did they do to you? There's also these spin-offs of other characters that appeared in the show, but I don't feel like delving into them either. I mean, I knew Disney was treating Pixar poorly, but I didn't think they were gonna erase their entire budget. In 2012, an entire Green Found movie was made because, boy, everyone totally wanted to watch nearly 100 minutes of random scenes shuffled around. And it really is, well, a trip. It felt like I was progressively losing more and more brain cells as I kept watching it, but I could not look away. It's capitalism. Someone literally redid, aka plagiarized, the entire movie in GOMD, well, that site later, and for some reason it's been getting more attention than the original, which honestly baffles me. Maybe it's because GOMD is more recognizable than Green Fathom, but an original work doesn't deserve to be overshadowed by someone who stole it. I'm looking right at you, Blair. Also, it's never explained what a Greenie Fathom is, but it sounds like Danny Phantom's drugged out cousin. So there is one more detail I'd like to mention about this community that I decided was best saved for last. As you might have guessed, logo kids are not that recognized across the internet. Compared to other well-known fandoms, they're pretty small. However, that doesn't mean they won't find ways to secretly scour themselves across the web. Yes, logo kids can evolve from just a small community into a fucking plague. Okay, again, it's not that serious. While it's nothing new to be a multi-fandom kind of person, it's very fascinating to think about how anybody in either of these fandoms has a 50-50 chance of being a logo kid. And these fandoms include GoAnime. Pretty sure you know it from all the Grounded videos. And what if I told you there's a video about Caillou being grounded for giving the 20th Century Fox, Turner, and Kubo logos a punishment day, and a video about the THX logo ungrounding Dark Disney and Dark 20th Century Fox, which results in THX being grounded for 10 weeks by every logo ever. You'd think I had gotten just the right amount of high for me to make that up, but I'm not. They're real videos.
20th Century Fox, Turner, and Kubo. I can't believe you said it was a nice day. That's it. You will now receive a punishment day with 10 punishments. First punishment, sending you to the basement with Petey the Teeth Cat.
Ha 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 ha. Dark Disney and Dark 20th Century Fox. You're now ungrounded.
How dare you unground THX? You know that logo is so scary, and you should be grounded longer.
That's it, THX. You are grounded, 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 grounded,
I find it kind of funny that this went from being a tool meant to cater towards businesses and schools to being 95% used by children who have way too much free time on their daddy's laptop. While the platform is very limited, it's become a creative haven for a lot of young and autistic YouTubers to make whatever pops in their head, like anything.
We are not here to bail you out. We cannot believe that you destroyed Pianichi's house.
That's it. You are grounded.
Mechi, why the f do you got a voice like that? Why are you grounding him? He's already in fucking prison.
Object shows. I mean, part of the reason is because of the cute character design thing I brought up earlier, but a leading factor is that people can pretty much make an OC out of any object, and it would blend right into the object show universe no problem. You want to give the Viacom Via Doom a personality? The most fitting would be crushing the dreams of thousands of creators just for showing a 1-second clip of Spinge cringe. Nothing else really to add to this other than Logo Kids really love object shows. And I guess while I'm at it, shout out to the later seasons of BFDI for being genuinely hilarious.
Marker, you know, I'm not too sure about this, but I think maybe there's just a chance that you're an idiot.
And finally, YouTube poop and YouTube poop music videos. Basically where all the logo edits come from. Yeah, even the zero effort ones, and hey, blasting your eardrums would make a great video. It's also a very common fad to do these VEG replace Shirk scans on any goddamn video imaginable. And I mean that because these things are uploaded every minute,
and I really hope the original maker of the VEG is okay after seeing what the creation has become.
There's still multiple YT PMVs of characters crying, possible fetish aside. If my 2024 movie recap somehow gets popular and the brief part of me crying is the reason why, then you'll probably want to turn to the news at 5. You might see me there. A YT PMV trend that I'm surprised is still going are Sparo remixes. You know, based on that one really weird and terrible 300 movie directed by okay, I should probably get on with it because I don't want to get sent death threats by chuds today. A lot of people have gotten very creative with Spartas, even if the community nowadays is a hot mess. I know because one of my close friends got outed as a sack of shit. But with many Logo Kids, they don't even try to do something unique, and it feels like the exact same 2007. Though when they do try to go for a modern Sparta style, well... it's painful to listen to. And I feel like I should address some of the controversies these Logo Kids got into within the Spyro remix community, simply for the choice of sources. One user allegedly used the video where a wedding hall floor collapsed, and I won't be as harsh on them for that because the incident happened in 2001, which may or may not have been before they were born, but still, what the hell. And then there were some users that sampled the 2020 Barrett-Lebanon explosions.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna attempt to make any further comment on that.
Though I do know the first user to do it soon after the tragedy got their ass beat in the comments, so they later deleted it and made a non-apology video saying, "Guys, it's not entirely my fault. Someone requested me to do it and now I hate them for it. Forget that I could have chosen to ignore their request and knew entirely what I was doing with the video. I deleted it now so I can stop having people get mad at me."
God, this actually makes me so angry.
So, yeah, I think I've said what I wanted to say. I've been wanting to do a video like this for years, though I had to rewrite the script so many times because this topic has been a very complicated one. I probably missed a few details, but I honestly don't know how much more I can take. I didn't make this video just because I wanted to punch down on some random nobody group of users on the internet. I mean, I should leave that to the professionals. But it's because I grew up with a lot of this shit, and I can somewhat still feel their influence on me to this day. Okay, the cute character thing was likely because I watched the Powerpuff Girls a lot. Logo Kids are an interesting species, but at the same time, they can be fun to watch, just for how bizarre they are. And I wouldn't mind if they keep doing what they're doing as long as they keep their cute character crying fashion in check and don't use actual tragedies for their meme posts. Leave it to us Americans to laugh at September. At the end of the day, I got no hard feelings, and I'm sure the community will continue to enjoy themselves in the little bubble they're in. You know, I'm curious, how many people actually watch this kind of stuff?
Yeah, he drools when he's tired.
Merry, Merry Christmas and the happiest New Year.
Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho.
When you were a kid, have you ever been fascinated by the logos that would appear at the end of TV shows? Well, you're not alone. It's actually pretty scary how many people are fascinated by the logos of our childhood. Class Q Chupo, DNA Productions, United Plankton Pictures, all of these logos bring us some kind of nostalgia one way or another because they were on shows that we watched as a kid. But sometimes that nostalgia can be taken to extreme lengths. And that's what I'm going to be talking about here. Oh, and to make this video even more interesting, I'm going to be talking to my friend Mario90007. He's basically the logo master, knowing everything about certain logos like 20th Century Fox, DNA Productions, etc. Owns assets about them, recreates them in Blender. He's basically the master of TV or movie logos. And I'm also going to have our interview bits be in certain parts of this video instead of having it all at the end. So, with that all said, let's begin. Before I can even start talking about people's obsession with TV logos, let's discuss about the history of them. These little words that would appear at the beginning or an end of a film or episode of a show have actually existed since the beginning of film. Some of the earliest being Universal Pictures, 20th Century Fox, and Paramount. They've all existed sometime between 1912 to 1914. To put that in perspective of how all these logos are, The Wizard of Oz, which is considered by many to be the greatest film of all time, wouldn't have come out until 2.5 decades later. And the Three Stooges wouldn't exist until 1 decade later. So yeah, that shows you how old these logos are and how they're actually kind of important to the industry. Obviously, these logos' purposes are to show who made the film. So if you saw a Universal movie, you wouldn't confuse it with 20th Century Fox because they showed their logo at the beginning. Keep in mind that these were for films. Television wouldn't exist until the 1920s. So when everything got ported over from movies to TV, it was actually kind of smooth. Over time, there was going to be more and more companies making entertainment for television, and of course they all had their special logos. Some of them would be animated, some of them would be still frames, some of them would be live action. You had quite a lot of creativity over what you wanted your logo to be. So now, here's the question. If all that these logos are just visualizations to tell you who made what, then why are there literally thousands, if not millions, of videos about the same thing?
I am the friend of the closing logos.
Klesky Kupo, are you there?
In order to answer that, we need to go back to when these videos first started. Obviously, these videos aren't new, but some of them are really old, like over a decade old. In fact, some of these videos are almost as old as YouTube itself. Sadly, due to time, it hasn't been known what the first ever video was, but what we do know is that one of the earliest ones was posted on May 11th, 2006. The video is titled Paramount Television Gets Sonned. It's just some weird YouTube poop like edit that doesn't really add anything new to the Paramount logo, but you get the idea. But one of the earliest known actual logo edits was released on May 15th, 2007, called 1992 Walt Disney Classics Fast and Slow. And like what the title says, the video shows the Walt Disney logo at normal speed and showing it getting slower and slower over time. This could actually be the starting ground for some of these edits because a lot of people really do like editing logos, so that way when they keep repeating anything, they get faster and faster or slower and slower. So let's say this is probably the first ever true logo edit. I mean, somebody could have done one before, but this is one of the earliest ones that me and my friends could even find. It's also unknown what the first ever Klasky Chupa edit was, but from what we could tell from this video, Klasky Chupa Surprise 1994, at the very end it shows the date October to November 2005. So as far as we could assume, this video came out in 2005. Looking at this, it's crazy to think how long people have been doing this for, and the fact that some of these are just about as old as YouTube itself makes the whole thing even more interesting. I have a couple theories as to why people find these logos fascinating. The first thing is, well, it might be already obvious, but it's just nostalgia. Obviously, the millions of people that are talking about the Klasky Chupa logo have seen Rugrats before. In fact, the Rugrats movie was the first ever non-animated Disney movie to reach $100 million at the box office. So that alone tells you how many people have watched Rugrats before. And because of that, they might have seen the episodes all the way to the end and not skipping the credits, of course, seeing that Klasky Chupa logo that could have probably scared them, which I would actually get to later. In fact, I'm not gonna lie, I was one of those people that was obsessed with the Klasky Chupa logo. I remember watching hundreds of these weird Klasky Chupa videos before I went to school. I even made a Mario costume dedicated to it. That's how obsessed I was about this.
The reason that the Klasky Chupa Splat logo has gotten a lot popular was because of an amount of edits that children had to like create, like the amount of like effects, crazy shenanigans about like changing the colors, inverting it, putting it in reverse, calling like the effects different names.
It's so weird. So weird, in fact, that Klasky Chupa themselves made a show about this specific logo titled Splat. And in the first episode, they show this montage of all of these people's videos about this logo. If these people's videos are so popular to the fact that the company themselves know about it, that's when you know things have gone a little bit insane. It's incredibly easy to get caught into this weird loop about these logos. Whether that's just the weird obsession videos or the facts about them or just anything like that, it's incredibly easy to get caught into the loop. And speaking of which, the second reason why I think people are obsessed with these logos is because of that. They are just finding them interesting, knowing about the facts about them or knowing the history behind them or seeing the evolution about them. People are interested in knowing about these logos, which is basically the identity of these companies. And finally, the third reason why I think people are obsessed with these logos is because of another thing. People finding them scary. Now, you might be thinking, how could people find something as simple as a logo scary? Well, it gets a lot deeper than you think. For some reason, people started finding these logos to be pretty scary. In fact, some companies had to even change their logos due to how many responses it got. One of the most popular being a logo for a company called Screen Gems. This company and this logo have existed since the 60s, and back then, and even now, people found this logo to be pretty horrifying. In fact, there were so many people that thought this was scary, it was dubbed by many and is now famously known as the S from Hell. And I don't honestly get why people found it scary. It's just two red lines making the shape of this weird S with Screen Gems being written in a generic black font. How is this scary? Well, the answer is actually pretty simple. This comment here that was made by CCTron under the Screen Gems logo says, if you were scared of these logos, you were probably watching TV in the dark. The dark was probably your real fear as a kid. And I can agree with the comment. If you were actually watching things in the dark, things can actually be pretty scary even though they aren't. So while this may look like some friendly logo, in the dark, it looked like some kind of demon. Actually, you know what? Let's go back to the Klasky Chupa logo for a bit. In the first episode of Robo Splat, not only do they mention that he's not a robot, but is in fact a splat, but they actually discuss about people finding him to be scary. In fact, the episode is literally called Scary.
I heard a lot of you out there say I'm scary. So I decided to start talking more and set the record straight.
The reason that some people think that it's scary or how they see it is scary is mostly because of the fact that the Splat's design is way too realistic to the eye, and it gives off that creepy-ish feel to them.
But then, things ended up started getting weird pretty elsewhere. Or Hill Street Blues, you may have known about this little cute logo, NTM Enterprises, this cute little MGM type of logo with a cat instead of a lion. I remember my parents started rewatching Hill Street Blues, and I always come in just to see the cat. It's a really cute logo, but unfortunately, as we all know, cats don't live forever, because Mimsy, the cat that was in these logos, passed away sometime in the 80s. And to make things even more disturbing, when the St. Elsewhere series finale aired, they changed the logo a bit. Instead of this cute little cat meow that we used to know, instead, it's this. The cat lying down with an IV bag on the side and a heart monitor with the St. Elsewhere music playing in the background. The heart monitor is beeping, showing the last moments of Mimsy. And as the song ends, as well as the credits, the monitor flatlines. It's really disturbing, and I don't know how they even allowed it on TV. But I think I know the reason why. This ending isn't announcing Mimsy's death. In fact, Mimsy was actually quite alive when the series finale for St. Elsewhere aired. Not to mention, the show, St. Elsewhere, is entirely around doctors. It's a medical drama series. So this whole heart monitor flatline thing is supposed to tie in about the fact that this show is about doctors. And it just so happened to be a coincidence that Mimsy actually died shortly after the episode aired. So because of that, and because of how many people were freaked out about the credits to begin with, when they reran the St. Elsewhere series finale, they replaced this heart monitor logo with the regular one. So now that we know a lot about this, we can understand why some people have quite an interesting obsession with these logos. In conclusion, logos are just used to show people's creativity, not just about their videos or their films or their shows or whatever the case is that they put their logos on, but the people that are adding effects to these logos. And although a lot of them are weird, they are kind of showing their creativity. If they are into this stuff, they can go right ahead. It might be weird to some people, even I kind of find it weird, but it's kind of just their comfort zone. There's literally thousands of people around the world that are obsessed with logos, and I can understand why, because it will probably get their interest into film production or video production. But that's just what I personally think. Or they're just doing it because it's funny. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hey everybody, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I spent so much time on it and I had a lot of fun editing it as per usual. I had fun editing the effects and adding that old retro credit sequence at the end. It was fun. I absolutely love that. And again, I would like to say big thank you to Mario90007 and the closing logo wiki team. If it wasn't for them, this video wouldn't be possible. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video and you want to see some more skeptical or commentary, documentary-like videos, or just fun.
Way back when I was with the
That's a very large stack of Forks gelatin.
But what is the prize?
I'm PFDI.
Save us, loser! Sure can do. Huh? Oh, it's you.
I reached my spot on this game with more restraint.
Everyone, stop looking! I think I see Ice Cube inside!
Eraser! Eraser!
What?
Look what I just found.
My fork.
Yeah, exactly. See, Bolo, you understand. Yellowface, what is this?
They're forks.
Yeah, I know that, but why? Yeah, exactly. See, Bolo, you understand. Yellowface, what is this?
They're forks.
Yeah, but why?
Lizard's catching someone.
Who are you? Can you tell me? I think it's
Skaty.
TV, calculate. There's your answer.
But he kept crawling out, so I turned it inside out. Turns out saliva's as good as glue. Loser, are you in there? Ha! Of course you're in there!
I don't think there's an easy way out of this. Do you guys know any other way out of here?
Well, I'm not Golf Ball, and real Golf Ball's dead, so no.
Well, let's take a look around.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Deprecated garbage chute!
Oh, if only Basketball were here, she would know how to fix you.
Hey, what are you doing?
Just hold still. I'm just figuring out how you work.
Basketball!
Ah!
Hey, what are you doing?
Just hold still. I'm just figuring out how you work.
Basketball!
Ah!
anyone hear me?
You're the strongest one of us! Go fill her up!
Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh my god, Marker!
Huh? Oh no!
Come on, Daily! You can make it!
I don't have time for this.
The losers are safe!
Just hang in there!
I'm hanging.
I just got a regular cake this time. Is that okay? Sorry.
Sounds good. Okay, come on, boy. I know you're in there. I wasn't expecting that to work.
Long as you let me up!
Are you kidding me?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, I know the answer's blue, but I'm too scared to buzz in without Loser to support me!
See.
So recently there's been one certain Roblox brain rot YouTuber who's been receiving a lot of hate and being exposed for a slew of disgusting actions. And that YouTuber is none other than Avocado Plays, with over 5 million subscribers and someone who pulls tens of millions of views per month. And today we will cover Avocado Plays' long history of promoting gambling to little children, making inappropriate based content for kids, as well as just making absolutely horrible content. And here is a clip just so you know how bad it actually is.
Today we are playing Don't Pee Yourself at School. But wait! I really need to go for a poo.
That's why you are called Poo Lena. Wait, I really need a poo too.
Hurry up then! We must escape the evil teacher.
I am coming, sister. Wait for me.
So if you guys agree that Avocado Plays' content is absolutely terrible, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So Avocado Plays' entire history on YouTube started with her having consistently made short-form content regarding Adopt Me skits. And what I've noticed that many people don't seem to bring up was that in these videos, which were only made 2 years ago, Avocado Plays was seen consistently promoting a gambling website called Bloxflip to her audience of predominantly children who were viewing this content. And Bloxflip, for those of you who are unaware, is a third-party gambling website that encourages users to bet Robux or virtual items on games of chance, and users are able to potentially cash out on the Robux and items shortly after. Now, in the replies to her comment promoting the website where she says, "Free Robux here," you can quite literally see that minors are admitting their age in the replies, with one specific person stating that they were 12 years old, while other people stated that they didn't wish to gamble or called her out for scamming. And keep in mind, she shilled for this gambling website in numerous videos. Here are a few clips.
Like and subscribe if you also got scammed. Comment what you lost.
But then I found out about Blockslip. They have raffles and promo codes for free Robux. Click join for free to enter the reign and earn free Robux.
I don't hang out with poor people now by loser.
She's changed so much after becoming rich. I wonder where this money is coming from.
So not only was she promoting gambling to children under the false and misleading pretense that they would get free Robux, but she is also seen potentially committing a crime. You see, Avocado Plays is very open about being from the United Kingdom. It's on her channel page. And in her Adopt Me videos from 2 years ago, you can hear that she has a British accent while also evidently promoting the Blockslip website. And it is pretty clear to decipher the fact that she was an adult, or at least old enough, to understand the consequences behind her actions, and yet she still did it nonetheless. Here's a clip.
Who committed the... You have 3 seconds to comment down below and how you knew. 3, 2, 1, time's up. It was Billy. We never ever mentioned where the body was actually found. So how would he know?
And under the UK Gambling Act of 2005, it is illegal to promote gambling to children, even if it involves virtual currency like Robux. It is illegal to promote gambling to children and illegal to advertise gambling to minors in an appeasing manner, both in which Avocado Plays was seen doing, and this is even listed on the actual UK government website. You can check it out yourself. She was essentially slamming these gambling links in videos with thousands upon thousands of views and was actively taking advantage of her impressionable and young viewers for a quick buck. And she managed to get away with it with barely anyone criticizing her for it until now. If you take a look at Blockslip now as well, you can clearly see that the site has actually been closed down, citing that the legal team representing Roblox has begun to apply pressure, having forced them to stop operations. So clearly this website was not being run on a strong legal basis to begin with. And if you think that Avocado Plays' content changed since 2 years ago, you'd be correct, it did. No longer is she promoting gambling to little children, but she is now instead pushing forward suggestive content to our audience of evidently young children on a consistent basis. For some reason, and I have no idea why, Avocado Plays has an addiction to posting Roblox videos regarding and matter, like poop. At first you could argue that it's just dumb kid humor, but when you really start to look at it, it is evidently suggestive content that kids are going to be interested by. So by definition, she is creating gross based content to entice little kids to click on her videos and watch her content. It's weird, it should be disavowed, and I believe I'm in my full right to call it out because she's an adult creating this content. And the idea that the content of her videos makes up for how gross her thumbnails are is factually untrue as well. Her content has only seemed to get worse and worse and worse throughout the years, and I think all I need to do is just play a short clip of one of her many wondrous videos so you can truly get a picture of what it's like.
The teacher is Gaius. What a creep! I'm still pretty traumatized from her crusty, dusty old woman hand. I think we're all traumatized from hearing that too. Anyway, it got to the last kid in my class, and my teacher put her hand, and when she pulled her arm out, the kid was crying. So was the teacher. This school has to be in Ohio or something.
Ah yes, a school story about young students by their teacher is some heckin' crazy story from Ohio. I mean, just look at how soulless this content is. Practically, it's just 2 crying PNGs of their characters on the left and right side, with AI voices being slammed in, and bam, it gets instantly 3 million views. It's completely unoriginal and bland content that is somehow rewarded by the YouTube algorithm. How on earth is a Roblox story about being at school in the most grotesque way too somehow funny? How is this content meant to make children laugh, and how is it allowed to just be on YouTube? Avocado Plays, why are you creating content regarding this? And it's also very evident that you made the short video up yourself too. It's extremely weird and grotesque humor, and someone should perhaps look into your search history if you think that this is feasible content to be making towards children. But anyway, that is essentially just the tip of the iceberg in regards to Avocado Plays. I'm sure a lot more more could possibly be uncovered later on down the line, and I'm sure a lot of her glazers will come running to her defense in the comments section, claiming that this is all somehow fake, despite video proof literally being shown, or them claiming that the past is in the past and that she should just be forgiven, despite her being an adult during all the instances brought up in this video, and the fact that she continues to create this gross content to regardless without even apologizing. But anyway, for clarification as this video ends, this video is not intended for hate harassment or cyberbullying whatsoever. This video is instead intended for educational and informative purposes only, going over the entire situation as a whole in a documentary style context. I'd also like to clarify that this video is intended for more mature audiences as well, as more mature themes are actively being discussed, so viewer discretion is of course advised. All necessary content has been sufficiently blurred, and this video complies with all of YouTube's community guidelines, including the YouTube Child Safety Guidelines. And with that all being said, thank you all for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and comment your opinions down below about this situation, and join my Discord server to contact me if you wish. Updates will also be posted there. My Discord is discord.gg/Paolo. And with that being said, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Goodbye.
Welcome, everyone. Before the movie begins, I have something important to announce. Oh, never mind!
Oh, my swirls! I reckon those trucks should hold their horses. Oh, hope y'all like the movie.
While it is true that yokai are hidden everywhere, I think your mysterious case of the missing ice cream can be pinned on one specific human. Oh, if I cheat kids out of their swirls, I'll get promoted to junior assistant manager. So, before you start blaming yokai... Nate, are you listening? There! What?
What the... What in tarnation? You can see me?
Yeah.
Oh, my swirls! I can't rightly believe y'all can see me. City folk are real whizzes.
Who are you?
Name's Komasan. Glad to meet y'all.
Well, that doesn't give him the right to eat the tip of my ice cream. Around here, that's called stealing.
Oh, my swirls. Huh?
So what's up with you and your unhealthy obsession with ice cream?
Oh, come on, Nate. Isn't it obvious?
No.
To a yokai, nothing is more delicious than someone else's ice cream. Huh? This is actually a well-known phenomenon among yokai. Yokai ice cream tasting has a long and dishonorable history that dates back to the first inventor of ice cream. Some yokai scholars theorize that ice cream of others simply tastes better. Others believe it's a connection to the superior texture and mouthfeel.
He's just reading that.
Who, me?
Ever since I've been busier than a one-armed paper hanger.
What'd he say?
Your guess is as good as mine. Frankly, I don't speak bumpkin.
Now every time I get a hankering for some of that heavenly ice cream, I come here. They got plenty of it, and people sure don't mind sharing. This city is as fine as a frog's hair split 4 ways.
Now, where do you want to go, Koma-san? Koma-san?
Huh?
Oh, my swirls. Life Life in the city is faster than all get out. Danger lurks around every corner. Listen up and keep your eyes peeled. What's this? Gee willikers, looking at these moving stairs too long will make you greener than a turnip head. It's called an escalator, brother. I know that. The name's not important, dang it. Listen to me. It's all in the timing. You gotta get it just right, or else it's gonna go all kinds of wrong for you. Sometimes it helps to count. 1, 2. You coming or what, brother? Huh? Oh, my swirls! I don't think I know him anymore. Brother, what's that highfalutin thing? It's called a swing door beeper. You can tell by just looking at it. Holy, big brother! Have you ever used it? Me? Of course! It's a snap, come on! Oh, brother! I wouldn't trade you for a farm in Georgia! Oh, shucks, y'all. I'm a gosh darn fibber. Holy smokes, I'm feeling hotter than a June bride. Oh, my squirrels! Calling my bluff, swing door beeper? Ooh. Somehow, this swing door beeper knows I'm not city folk. Somehow, it knows I'm country through and through. You bested me this time, swing door beeper. Check this out, brother. This thing gets you through the gate. Huh? Stop! Komajiro! Wait! That thing's as crooked as a barrel full of fish hooks! Check me out, bro! I'm in! What happened, Koma-san? Don't you have an easy pass? Well, I'll be. I'm so surprised you could knock my eyes out with a stick. It's not 'cause I'm country after all. Oh, little brother, you're still so young and unwisdomly. City folks get their cards put right inside their bodies. That's so cool! Can I get that too? Slow down, little brother. Give it time. You'll be ready one day. Huh? I can't wait! I'll make you proud, big brother! Komajiro, where are you off to? Justin! Oh, that man, he's passing out trading cards. Trading cards? Free? The city really is a place of wonders. It's a competition. The more you collect, the bigger the prize. I think. I want to get a big prize. I reckon we could give these city folk a run for their money. That card got me into open mic night at the Ha-Ha Club. Ha-Ha Club? Oh, my swirls. Yes, that was the prize. I knew that because I know how city living works. How'd you know to take all the cards to protect everyone from that terrible comedy? Huh? Well, butter my behind and call me a biscuit. Komajiro makes less sense than a dress on a donkey. Their jokes were just plumb awful. Of course they were. Just look at the cards. You're so awesome! Could it be that Komajiro is becoming a city slicker without my knowing it? Oh my! The city is such an amazing place. Oh, brother! I can't wait to learn even more from you. Yeah, sure. Just remember, anytime they say with that, it's a trap. We will buy nothing but a single drink. They can't fool us. These yokai leaves make humans think we're one of them. To them, we'll look like humans. How convenient. Thank you for waiting. Next in line, please. Follow my lead, brother. How may I help you, sir? Komajiro, see her smile? It's a trick. These people are more crooked than a barrel of fish hooks. Now be careful, brother. They can't fool us. Hello, sir. I can take you over here. I'll go over there. Stay strong, brother. Well, you're in luck, sir. Today we're running a limited time special. Would you like that? take it.
Good choice, sir. Would you like to add an apple pie or an ice cream for just $1?
No.
Just smell the delicious aroma.
I will take it.
Very good, sir. Would you like to make your pie a la mode with a scrumptious ice cream topping? You also get this limited edition keychain.
I will take it.
And why not make it a feast with our new steak burger, which comes with a free toy?
What happened to our plan, brother? You know you can see all the way to the end of the world from the top? Not really. You can only see maybe 15 or 20 miles top. How disappointing. This is cooler than an April shower. At this rate, we're gonna get all the way to the sun in no time. Golly, everything looks so itty-bitty. It's like ants live there. Oh, brother, you know we can't really get to the sun in this elevator, don't you? We'll reach the observatory in 50 seconds, and of course the people on the ground will look small at this height. Sure, I knew that. Oh, my swirls! Is that the same mountain we got at home? It's so pretty. According to this, our home is on the exact opposite side. Over there. Oh, still. Amazing! What in the tarnation, brother? The floor's invisible. How is it holding us in place? What is happening? What do I do? We should get off this magic floor so we don't fall through. That's not possible. That's 4 layers of foot-thick tempered glass. It can hold an elephant. What a relief. Yo, what's up? What's the sitch? Tonight? Yeah, I'm down with that, bro. The place is dope. Yeah, for sure. I'll see you there. Later, man. Komajiro, I can't understand one darn thing you're saying. What? Wow! I'm gonna keep this here building cleaner than a hound's tooth so I can keep working here forever and ever.
It's useless. We haven't come up with any new ideas for toys in weeks. How can I win over these children who've seen it all?
A bug, y'all.
Huh? Bug? A bug! That's it!
What now?
Listen up. Our next new toy sensation will be some kind of bug.
Mommy, buy it for me. Bugs are totally collectible. Bugs make a fashion statement. We love bugs.
Koma-san, our bug toys are a huge hit. I'm making you an executive in our company.
Executive? Guess what happened today? I became an executive. Executive?
Have you decided yet, sir?
Some coffee will hit the spot.
Right away.
I've never had coffee before, but I sure got a hankering for it today.
Here we go, sir. 1 coffee.
Thank you, mister. What's on the inside of the cake?
Welcome back, sir. How may I help you today?
Just coffee, please.
Coming right up.
Look at you.
are, sir.
How can I hear more of that magical voice? Oh, it's terrible. Look, over there. Follow me. Not on my watch, y'all.
Excuse me. Could you kindly direct me to this delicious pancake shop?
Of course, no problem. It's just across the street.
Oh, thank you. I'm so grateful. I'm coming, Flapjacks. I'm coming.
I don't think so. Let's not keep fooling ourselves about this. It just ain't gonna happen. Why not? I'm a yokai, not a human. So what? Who says that yokai? Just go and trust myself. Go and find her. Me. Since it's July, though, maybe you'd like one of these. Yes, sirree, I would. My mouth is dancing a jig. Let's take a load off, bro. Komajiro, I reckon I may have miscalculated a little bit. Be partners.
I'll give it to you straight. I don't have time to be training a rookie.
Get over yourself. You just became a detective yesterday.
Is that true?
Sorry, I didn't hear what he said.
He's demanding $50 million for the hostage.
The nerve.
50 million?
Push it. Push it.
Sorry, I only have 50 cents.
Calling all stations. There's been a ransom demand downtown. The criminal has warned police can be involved. So approach the scene as quietly as possible.
We'll have to be extra careful.
Yes, sir. I'm ready to go to the crime scene.
What are you doing, rookie? You're a detective, not a police car. We're supposed to be quiet. Just stop it.
Why are you being so loud?
How did he ever pass the exam? We'll start by putting a tracer on the phone. Then we'll know where the dirty, rotten criminal is calling from. Brilliant! I know. Now, until the tracer is set up, do not answer the phone. Huh?
Hello?
Didn't I just say not to answer it?
Now listen very carefully.
Sorry about that.
So degrading.
What's with the face whisper? Komasan has really found his talent.
Maybe there'll be a series about Komasan learning to serve. Listen up, rookie. We keep our eyes on the crook's pad at all times. As soon as he comes out with the money, we grab him. Stakeouts are all about outlasting the other guy. You cannot let your guard down for even a second. And no complaining. Just endless waiting for someone who may never even come out. This pole is the ideal spot. That's the last place they'd expect us to wait. You get all that, rookie?
I'm almost finished.
This is a stakeout, not a campout. When tailing a criminal, it is important that he never suspect the police are closing in. That is why a good disguise is essential.
Oh, my swirls. If I didn't recognize you, I would have sworn you were someone else.
Well, they don't call me, ooh, who's that, for nothing. Now, I'll go tail brains. You go get yourself in disguise.
You can count on me, sir. Can you tell it's me?
Huh?
Well?
What are you doing? A disguise is supposed to make you look different.
Well, it's not my uniform.
Now go change, and this time try not to look like a policeman.
I understand. Hi, he'll never recognize me with this, though.
us on the mailbox?
Not just a mail, a hopping mailbox.
Please tell me how anyone cannot notice a hopping mailbox! What in the world?
I got it.
The bomb?
Someone lost a Carter. We'll turn it into the police later.
You are the police, rookie!
Viva la revolution!
Oh, Comason, how embarrassing!
It's too darn good. Every lick is like a taste sensation.
It's really that good?
That's the gosh darn truth.
If it's that good, can I have a lick?
Dang, just the cones left.
The cone prevents indigestion, country bumpkin. Here, give it here. Oh, what's that sound?
Gotcha, dirtbag.
Time to get snipping. I'll start wiring.
Stop! Why are you picking the white one?
Because it's the color of vanilla ice cream.
Not a good reason. We have to be logical, but we also have to trust our instincts. And I'm getting a bad feeling about the white one. A few days ago, I had white dumplings for lunch. Hot white dumplings. The white bun brought explosive pain. I deduced that we should not cut the white.
But I already cut it.
It sure looks to me like those scissors are up to something.
Careful, they're sharp.
I think we should cut the yellow.
Gee whiz, I'm not so sure about that. I've been right so far.
It's ready to blow. But we need to find a safe place where it can go off.
What was that?
I said a safe place. Why are you staring at me like that?
Like my papa used to say, sometimes a hero's just a regular fella who swallows bombs. Now go! His brave heart, big mouth, and strong stomach saved the day. It says that if over 18, you pay the full price. Komajiro, how old are we?
A smidge more than 300 years.
That does sound right. I guess we're paying for the full price.
I reckon.
Come on, there's nothing mysterious here. Okay, Mr. Yeti. Stay warm. I hope I don't get lost in here.
I can smell a sucker a mile away. Hello, money.
Here you go, little buddy. It's nap time. What a good boy.
Would you just please stop ruining my sales pitches?
Oh, my swirls. It twirls. It's more fun than a bouncy castle full of possums. Woo!
Let's go.
Everything's free. We'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Be careful what you say, everything you say.
Hey, bro.
Goodbye.
What is that?
guys.
It's my new pal from the big store. He's your pal? Well, he smiled at me, so I fed him some cornbread. That there seller fella let me adopt him. He's gonna take me wherever I need to go.
That's a nice story and all.
Nighty-night. Sleep tight. I looked from downtown to out of town and everywhere in between.
I sure hope he didn't try to vacuum the river.
Who's there?
What's going on? At least our floors will be clean.
What's the matter, Komajiro?
Looks like I got another message from Mama.
Ooh, she sent us a letter?
No, Mama knows how to send text messages now.
What in tarnation? She's using some kind of secret code.
I'll be seeing you too soon.
So, who is this gym feller?
A gym is an exercise club. People go there to get sweaty, and then they feel good afterwards.
Oh, sweaty make you feel good.
Is that ice cream I see?
Yep.
You just ran until you were sweaty! Why in the name of my mighty glutes would you eat that garbage?
'Cause I like it.
I can't digest dairy.
Well, this is dairy-free.
Really? I love you.
Aw.
Be quiet!
There's 104 days of summer vacation, and school comes around.
Charge. Conditionally. Hello? Oh, hi, Stacy. No, I can't go to the mall right now. Mom just went to the store. She left me in charge. Well, you know, conditionally. Oh, if you go, can you see if Jeremy is there? No, he's a cute one that works at Mr. Slushy Burger.
Yeah, he totally smiled at me last time I was there. I just about died.
No, I told you I can't. I'm watching my brother and stepbrother. Yeah, and they never get into trouble because Mom never catches them. One of these days, though, I'm gonna see to it that she catches them red-handed.
Will you hold it down? I am trying to use the phone.
Mom left me in charge, so there'll be no shenanigans today. What are they doing right now? Why do you ask? What do you mean you could see it from your house?
See what? Phineas, what is this?
Do you like it?
Ooh, I'm gonna go tell Mom, and when she sees what you are doing, you are going down! Down, down, down! D-O-W-N.
We're gonna need a blowtorch and some more peanut butter.
Hey, Candace, it's Phineas.
Down, I say!
Hey, Phineas.
Hey, Isabella.
What you doing?
Building a roller coaster.
In your backyard?
Some of it.
Wow. Isn't that kind of impossible?
Some might say.
Hey, does your stepbrother ever talk?
He's more of a man of action.
I was gonna go to the pool. You wanna go swimming?
Kind of in the middle of something here.
Oh, right. Okay, I'll see you later then.
Okay. Hey, Ferb, you got enough rivets up there? Hey, where's Perry?
Good morning, Agent P. The evil Dr. Doofenshmirtz is up to his old tricks. For reasons unknown to us, he's bought up 80% of the country's tin foil. I want you to get over to his hideout right away, find out what he's up to, and put a stop to it. As always, Agent P, it is imperative that your cover identity as a mindless domestic pet remains intact. Now, get out there. We're all counting on you.
So the way I see it, the solid fuel rockets kick in the mall parking lot. Then we release the snakes during the corkscrew around the interstate. I'm gonna go get the snakes.
Mom, you gotta come home right now.
Did a satellite crash into the house?
No. You gotta see what Phineas and Ferb are doing.
Seems like we've had this conversation before.
What do you mean?
I seem to recall you telling me that the boys were training monkeys to juggle bicycles, and when I came home, there was a stunning lack of monkeys.
I still don't know how they clean that up so fast.
So what's the emergency this time?
They're building a roller coaster.
Candace, seriously, isn't Phineas a little young to be a roller coaster engineer?
Aren't you a little young to be a roller coaster engineer?
Yes I am.
Well, I say I'm very impressed. The forms all seem to be in order, although I've never seen them filled out in crayon before, so if there's anything I can get you, anything at all, just let me know.
Do you think we could borrow one of those gadgets? Now this is the light.
Mary the Platypus with an unexpected surprise. And by unexpected, I mean completely expected. I, Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz, have covered the entire eastern seaboard in tinfoil. And when I put my giant magnet next to my ingenious magnetism magnifier, I will pull the east in a westerly direction, thereby reversing rotation of the Earth. You may well ask yourself, why would he do this? What could he possibly have to gain? Well, let me just answer that by saying I haven't really worked out all the bugs yet. I mean, the tinfoil alone cost a lot.
But Mom, I'm telling you, they're building it and it's huge! Phineas and Ferb present the coolest coaster ever, now open! Mom!
Phineas and Ferb got a roller coaster? You think we get a discount if we bring the flyer?
I see your point, Candace. No crazy person would scream at a post like that. I'll be in the Jeez.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, may I present to you a spectacle most of the morning in the making. The coolest coaster ever! So, who wants to go first? To fasten, insert the tab into the metal buckle. To release, just pull back on the... Oops. Well, you get the picture. Well, that's about it. Enjoy the ride. You all signed the waivers, right? Relax, they're just rubber. Hey, look, here comes the
When I really make all my money back, I could buy a bunch of east-facing real estate and sell it again when it had a sunset view. I just... Ah! You missed! Ow! 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 Ow!
Happy 724, Roger. 10 to maintain 2000. 10 to maintain 2000.
You are too late!